Oh, thank you, Josephine. Our audience, thank you for joining us once again. Today, we are really privileged to have with us Josephine Mongare, the immediate chair of FIDA and advisor of FIDA. Thank you, Josephine. We are privileged to have you. So, Josephine, you're really bringing good insight and information and knowledge, you know. So, what are some of the hurdles you faced? I know you've said some of them during your time as president of FIDA, and how did you overcome them?
I think what the hurdles I faced as a leader of an organization is, when you have building a good organization also requires resources.
Okay.
But now, when we started out as a women organization in 1985, probably there were a few people thinking about legal aid, access to justice, human rights, to that gender role. And so today, 30 years plus after, we have a lot of people are, as they say, woke. They are awake. Okay. So we are competing organization, competing for the same resources as us. Oh. So one of the major challenge is to get your organization financed, to get it funded, to get it to compete for funds and compete effectively with people who are similarly probably doing, FIDA does two main programs: access to justice, which is cut into very many small programs, and women empowerment. And one of the things we did in women empowerment was the two-thirds gender agenda. But we're not the only organization doing gender agenda, the two-thirds gender. So you'll find you are competing for the same money to do gender agenda with 3 or 4 other agencies, NGOs. So that was my major hurdle, getting donors to choose FIDA from a pool of other organizations offering the same services. Access to justice. We have other agencies offering access to justice, human rights agencies. And we are going to the same funders and saying, we're offering legal aid. What is different in FIDA than is in the other organization? So, so to get the organization funded for 4 years, remain afloat, and still be able to remain afloat after you leave is a major challenge.
Yes.
Retaining good and qualified and competent staff requires that you do not only select them well, but keep them properly remunerated. So get them motivated to want, first of all, to believe in the cause. Because when you are doing interviews for recruiting staff, you have a lot of people who can pass interviews, but they don't have passion for the work. So you would hire a senior program officer, and then after some time you say, the work here, it's not about the money, the work, they don't have that passion to do. Because let me tell you, the women rights work is training. So alongside lawyers, we hire counselors. And we also make sure we debrief the staff. But to also get those that stayed passionate, it's also another challenge. So building the organization to be strong, retaining donor funding and attracting new donor funding was a major challenge. And competing, and when you compete, not competing for money, people bring out their best and their worst. But they will laugh with you, then they go to another meeting, they meet the donor and they say, forget FIDA. And you were together yesterday. So remaining focused and not being, drawn into small fights with my sister organizations. And taking it as it is. If you lost a donor, you say, oh, well and good, we lost it. Probably they were better pitchers than us. Then look around and say, who else can fund our work? So that in itself, I found as a major challenge. Of course, competing time, as I said, I did many things at the same time. I'm a wife, a mother, I have small kids, I have a small child. When I was going into FIDA, it was, as a chair, it was 2 years, was it a year? It's now 6. So as a chair, it was 2 years. And I must be there for him, for my husband, the other kids. So I had that, the family front, which I had to reinforce first. And structure my time that I was there for my kids between the traveling, work, be there for my law firm, and sit and serve my time at the Public Procurement Board.
Wow.
I was also a member of an NSK committee on the continuing professional development, CPD. They call me Mama Convener.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Because I was passionate. I'm passionate about the law and how lawyers, deliver it. So CPD does legal education for the lawyers. And I was an important cog in that way. And I made sure that I attended my monthly meetings and the planning meetings and facilitated a few of the events. So balancing time was a major challenge. Balancing time, at one point, when we moved to the US, my daughter, who is 11 now, said, "Mommy, I'm very happy." And I said, "Why?" "Because now I get to spend time with you and I don't have to look for you on TV at night." And I was so mad because I thought, wow, what's wrong with this kid? The way I'm feeling so bored, I wish I can have that time on TV. But then to realize that probably I wasn't doing that very well.
Yeah.
And they missed a bit of it. Of course, I tried as much as I could to spend them, make them part of my events. When we traveled for FIDA activities, I went with them to spend time with them away from the meetings. We were out of Nairobi. But of course, that time is never enough. So you have to try and balance what is important, be relevant, but also be there for those that need you. As I said, my husband is a bedrock of my existence. He understood, he supported me. So when he was posted here, I said, well, it's my time to give back. So tuende kazi. To be a wife, so that I could pay back and be a mother. To meet my daughter's expectation of having mommy with her. Because I would say the 3.5 years were really rough time-wise for me. Because there was, the meetings in Nairobi, the meetings at FIDA, my work at the law firm, and I had wonderful staff at the law firm, my partners, my staff, because I didn't have to do much of the work. I did a bit of the PR, a bit of the marketing. I did the 97 branches at the same time. But I relied heavily on the people around me. My staff at FIDA were excellent. I had excellent leadership of the secretariat. I had Teresa, who, as things moved to far west, was a strong CEO and was passionate about the work of FIDA. And that gave me, direction. I had a very strong board that was present when we had to be present somewhere. So I was supported around I didn't do it alone, in other words. From my family to the partners, the secretariat, the board, my two boards. I had two different vice chairs in my time. My first vice chair, my current chair was my vice chair. They were present and they also advised me. So sometimes you can get carried away by you being chair and forget that it is not your job.
You have other people with you.
So I relied heavily on the people that I had with me to make sure that the work got done. And I gave honest feedback to my staff. Some of them didn't like it. Some of them embraced it and grew. But I told them as it was. So I'm a very forthright person. I'm not two-faced. Let me explain. What you see is
what you get.
What I believe in is what I will tell you. I may tell you in a softer way. I may be harsh and direct. But seriously, by the time I tell you, I actually believe in it. So I think my forthrightness also helped because people didn't have to guess what I was saying. So when I went to the board and I did not agree on the position they took, I gave them feedback. But if they overruled me, I followed what they said because we were a board. You lead an organization together.
Not by yourself.
So we were a team. We were lucky to get a lot of support to build our skills and capacity. Our donors invested on us. We had a program with Ford Foundation that was called Build. And the build grant was to build the organization. And we had serious training as a board to be able to work together and function together as a board. We were trained. We were well trained. We were well positioned to lead the organization. So we were a strong body. We were a strong board that I would say we did not have to take a vote. Issues.
Wow.
We reached consensus on most matters that had to be decided upon. And I would say they respected my leadership. They were very supportive. And we had a secretariat that listened to what we did. They did not listen to us and go and do another thing. They were accountable. They were responsive. So for me, the together, bringing the organization together to work as a team, made those handles, the financing part, the building of staff, even time management. Because if I couldn't go somewhere, I called a board member and I said, you have to go to this meeting. At the drop of a hat, you call in the morning and you told there's a meeting at 10 o'clock, and probably I've traveled to Kisii. I call the vice chair. Please go and meet the minister, go and meet this PS, go to this donor meeting, and they would go. So for me, building a strong team helped in the sense that at FIDA, I was able to delegate a lot to the secretariat, senior leadership, and to my board members. And even the members of FIDA.
Wow. Because
they liked what we were doing, they would come up and say, Chair, I am available if you need FIDA member to represent you somewhere. And I would say that more often I would go back to a member and say, my body is busy, can you attend this meeting? And they would go. Wow. And when you go there, please say that you have been sent by the chair of FIDA. My predecessors were very good allies of mine. I relied strongly on my immediate chair, was Dr. Ruth Aura. I relied strongly on the chair before then, Naomi Wangereka, and former chairs, Joyce Majiwa, Justice Martha Kome. There were strong voices of reason, especially when it came to making national decisions, and that we had to be, at the forefront. Sometimes they say, you don't have to say anything, or this one, you must run with it, So I had a support base that consisted of my immediate board, former board members, especially the chairs, and strong membership. Because FIDA, is across board. You have senior members, you have young members, you have middle-level members. So, and I consulted a lot. I benchmarked with them. And as I said, when you go to consult, you don't go with a blank. You're not a blank page. You have a position, but you must also want to know, hey, what are they going to say about my saying this, my being part of this organization. And of course, you make mistakes. My donors, I remember one time, the regional director of Ford Foundation calling me and saying, Josephine, you are a woman rights organization. Please never forget that. That's your core mandate. You are in NCAJ, yes, I agree. There are women and boy child issues. But remember your core agenda. The reason why we fund you is because you are championing women rights. That's your basic goal. And of course, those were strong voices that gave me, that strength to remember why I was chair of FIDA. So if I forgot for a minute and said something that was misreported or wrongly, quoted in the newspapers, I got voices coming back. FIDA has also very strong members. Honorable Martha Karua, Justice Josephine, who are out there in the community. They are strong voices of the community. We would listen to them and sometimes just consult with them and ask them, do you think this is the right position for FIDA to take? We embraced the founders of FIDA, Honorable Lilian Maura, brought her very close to remind us, why did you start FIDA? What was the core reason? And we had, an opportunity to engage with them and our fellow founders, Surinda Kapila, those first women who came up with the idea of FIDA-Kenya and understood and saw that we were still relevant to their original thoughts.
Yeah.
We as I would say, and then I had a good working relationship with the leadership of other agencies, with the ICJ, with the Law Society, with the Kenya Human Rights Commission, with the other women rights agencies like CRU, Crown Trust, you know, all those other women organizations that were working to see social justice and women issues being addressed. They were our partners, and we listened to them and consulted with them. Where we could, we partnered, because in most of the engagements today, you must have, you may not be a lone ranger.
Okay.
So FIDA, we made sure that we were not lone rangers.
Okay.
Because these were women issues are, you know, there are many there, and they can be tackled. So we partnered with them. We went to the business sector. We partnered in KEMSA, Phyllis Wakiaga, you know. Some of the women business leaders and came up and said, look, we need an organization that can be there for women, spearheaded by the business mogul. Is it called mogul or magnet? Tabitha Keroche. Tabitha Keroche. She brought us a movement called the Gazelle movement.
Oh.
Where we had Zipporah Kitonyi, you know, Senator Martha Karua, Dr. Betty Kikonyo, leaders of industry and leaders in their own right, sitting together. And I'm proud to say I sat there as chair of FIDA and saying, when a woman is down, who's going to be there for her?
Yeah.
Who's going to lift her up? You know, and we partnered with them, Zara Moy, you know, women who had voices that we could use.
Yes.
And we said, let's just think together. You know, Judy Tongori. As I said, I belong to very many, you know, sisterhoods and organizations that, you know, put me together to make sure that if I had an issue, there was somewhere to turn to. Somewhere I could just say, do you think this is right? Do you think this is the right thing?
Yeah.
So it was a collection of, I can't say Josephine did it, but Josephine did it because she had support. Right from my house.
Yes.
And to my workplace.
Yes.
My law firm was still running, so I didn't feel like I was neglecting it, you know. I had strong partners, strong people who are working with me. And the women movement, and also other non-women movement, but, you know, actors that were important in the chain, the justice chain, in the chain of what we did for the women. So being a leader brings in a lot of actors in the decision-making space. Of course, when you make the decision, if it's wrong, it's a Josephine decision. If it's right, I want to take credit, but I would say both wrong and right decisions, you consult. You consult, but you have to have a position. You can never go without a position. If you decide to be a leader, first, before you decide to be a leader, ask yourself, why do I want to be a leader? I once spoke, there's a body called Women on Boards Network in Nairobi.
Okay.
Started by 4 lawyers. The current chair is a lawyer, friend of mine called Catherine Musakali.
Okay.
And Women on Board is a mentor organization. Right. I'm a member.
Okay.
And I remember going to talk to women about politics during one of their retreats. And I said, don't go to a political space if in your mind you're not prepared to be a politician. Don't accept a position of leadership if in your mind. Don't accept it as a token from somebody else.
Yes.
If it's not your dream, please don't take it.
Yes.
Because if you go with a blank space, you will become a mouthpiece of other people.
True.
Okay? And then you'll be lost. Because if they stop telling you what they were telling you to do, what will you do? You will sit there and keep quiet. You know, and then people wonder what happened to you.
Yeah.
What hit you?
Yeah.
You know? So when I became chair of FIDA, I had, of course, my own reasons. And I weighed myself and I said, I want to be chair of FIDA. Why do I want to be chair of FIDA?
Yeah.
Josephine, why do I want to be chair of FIDA? To be a voice for the voiceless, to give FIDA the name, to the image, and to make it a better space than I find it.
Okay.
Because even if you find a good space, there's always something you can do.
Yeah.
You see? So I went there with my own objectives, my own, goals, and I achieved them. But I used the tools that I found, which was the people around me. Women on Board is a mentor organization for women who have served in various boards. And because I've served in other boards, I've served in Nairobi Water, in the Public Procurement Board, I joined. It's a paying member organization. They pay more money than FIDA, but I was a member, and I challenged, because it brought in other people, not lawyers, accountants, engineers, people from all over, other sectors of the society. And I found it a good space to also go and benchmark with them and find out what else we could do. So you have to go somewhere with your own convictions, but you must be listening. You must be willing to listen to other voices as well.
And learn from them,
Oh, yes, and you take away a lot of lessons.
Yes.
Of course, today, if I was to go to another institution at the same level, I would take different things.
Okay.
I would start from a different space.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I would start from. Oh, by the way, I'm in some student leadership. I just got elected as a co-chair of something. I'm here to have my first meeting.
Wow, Josephine, all those things that you're doing, everything. Where would you say your motivation and your drive comes from?
My mother.
Oh.
My mother is a very driven woman.
Okay.
I told you she was a kindergarten teacher, but she did great work with us.
Yes.
She's still there. She calls me. In fact, she called me this morning. She calls me every day, every other day, to find out how you're doing.
Yeah.
Especially since COVID. And she pushed us as children. She woke up as us at 3 a.m.
Wow.
to do chores at home before we went to school.
3 a.m.
We really used to feel pushed. Oh, yes.
Oh.
We used to feel pushed, but today, I can write my papers up to 2 a.m. and not feel anything. When I used to be in the board of public procurement, I would have judgments. I would sit until 5, I'm writing a judgment, and I have to go and deliver it.
Wow. Yeah.
Because of that drive, she molded us to be hard workers.
Yes.
And as I said, I have ADD. I have this drive. I have to give everything that I do, my everything.
Your best.
My everything, unconditional everything.
Wow.
Because when I get there, I just want to get it done.
Wow.
Yeah. It's what drives me. So I'm passionate about what I do, no matter what it is.
Yes.
Whatever I do it passionately.
Yes.
I go into something to make it work. If it's repairable, I will fix it.
Wow.
If it's broken, I'll mend it.
Wow.
If it's something that I have to grow, I will grow it. I don't believe that no is an answer. As I told you, some of the clients that ended up giving me work at JW, I pushed them for 3 years.
Wow.
And they would still give me work.
Wow.
Those who got away with it, if I still meet you today, I remind you, by the way, I bid for work in the institution. I'm still waiting for results. And I would say, because, coming from Makueni.
Yes.
If you know the history of Kenya, Makueni is a settlement scheme.
Yeah.
And therefore, my parents migrated from Kangundo to Makueni.
Okay.
Around the time we were getting born, in the 60s. And there was nothing. There were no roads. We'd go to school for 3 days to get to Machakos town. I'm going to secondary school in Meru, and the nearest tarmac is in Machakos, 130 kilometers away.
Wow.
And the bus would get stuck in the mud for 3 days between Wote and Nairobi, Machakos.
Wow.
And on the 3 days, we are on the road.
To go to school?
Because there were no roads.
Wow.
But today I'm happy to say Makueni has got tarmac all the way to my mother's home.
Yeah.
And the other day I went there and they found the governor has done wonderful work.
Yes.
With the community. They have milk processing plants in Makueni, in Water, the food processing plant.
Wow.
I'm very, very proud. And by that, for that one professor taught me.
Okay.
At the University of Nairobi.
Okay.
And he's a personal friend. So I'm very proud of what he has achieved.
Yes.
Because I come from there.
Yeah.
I know what it was.
Yeah.
And I think that, because if you're going to school and school is on Monday, you left home on Friday.
Wow.
So that by Monday you could have gotten to Water, to Machakos. Wow. The journey used to be long. And there was 1 or 2 buses.
So where did you sleep in between Friday and Saturday, Monday?
The bus would be full of people just sitting in the bus.
Huh? Not in a hotel, like a motel?
Which hotel? In the bush. The road was a muddy stretch of road. So, I mean, that's how you get to school. And you have to go to Meru. And I was in Mudambi Girls. So from Machakos, you do Nairobi, there's tarmac. You do tarmac up to Embu. Those days, you hit a place called Runyenjes and there's no tarmac to Mudambi Girls. For 4 years.
Wow.
For 4 years. And we went to school and we got our, we did our Form 4s and we got Division 1s from there.
Wow.
And came to a national school in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I look at it, I say, it is not something that I've done as a lawyer. It's the whole of me.
Yeah.
It's my whole.
Yeah.
It's me. It's my DNA. It comes from my roots. My parents came to a place where there were no roads. Today they are tarmac. It's tarmac. They came to a place where there was no electricity. There was nothing. We used to look for water in the river, the Sisono River, which was almost 7 kilometers away. And you do it before going to school.
Oh. On
your back, 20 liters jerrycan. Today, the community has potable water, they have bores. Hopefully, when they do the Thwake Dam, which is a major national government project in Makueni, they will, put up water at everybody. But now we have bores and water kiosks, at the village level in that place. So what else do you expect of me? But, it is called Kutoka Mbali with a bonus. The meaning of Kutoka Mbali.
Yeah. Wow.
The meaning of coming from far. And getting to where you have to go, because you must get where you are going.
Yeah.
The end the end. You have to have the end in sight. That's something. When you start school in first year of university, you must see your degree.
Yeah.
Okay? You must see your degree. And even if you don't get it in the first 3 years, you must see it. I went to university with a man, he passed on the other day, called Dr. Ken Wameo. Dr. Ken Wameo, his dad was a doctor, and he really wanted to be a doctor. But I remember Ken, he did his medical degree, was a vet. Instead of 4 years, he did 8. Every year he did 2 years. But he ended up being a doctor.
And he didn't give up?
Oh, everybody who knows Dr. Ken Wameo just knows his story.
Wow.
He passed on last year. So, I mean, determination knows no barriers. I mean, if you are determined, you will make it.
Yeah.
You will make it.
Yeah. Wow.
So for me, I believe I am just purpose driven. I have got this inner, it's in my brain. If I want to do something, it doesn't go away until I do it.
Wow. And you've said something very important. If you are working towards a degree, you must see it first. See
the degree.
The degree.
Yeah, see the degree first.
Yeah.
Don't see your classes.
Yeah.
The classes are what you have to do to get to the degree.
Yeah.
Just see the degree. See that degree. When you're building a house, when we were building our house in Kitengela, because we live in Kitengela, I told my husband, let me look for the designs I want. I went online. I Googled architectural sites. I saw the house first.
Wow.
When I sat down with our architect, I saw, this is the house I have seen in my head. I searched online. I drove by, I have photos. I have photos that I took of people's houses and designs.
Yeah.
And if I found a fundi outside, I'll say, can I look inside?
Ah?
I'm telling you the truth. We built our home in 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
But between when we decided to build the house, and I'm driving somewhere and I saw a nice house, I stopped.
Wow.
I looked at the roof design. I looked at the house. If it was under construction, the better. I would ask the fundi, is it okay that I go inside?
Yeah.
And check. And I look at the room sizes and I look at what you've done. And I cannot tell you, I even asked for permission to take photos. So when I went back home, I sat with my husband to discuss. I said, oh, I saw this house, it's in Machakos. It is in this place, it's on Kitui Road. Oh, this one is in Kajiado. Oh, I went to Chokimau, this is the house. Oh, so is in the house, this is what they are doing. I think for 3 months, I researched the houses. I went online, I saw houses online. Nowadays, when I go, I look for those. I think those pages are now being copyrighted and removed. I can't find them. I searched, I saw the house, then we built it. I sat down with the architect and I told him, this is what I have sold, this is what I want. My husband, we've discussed, this is what we have agreed. And that's how I work. So I see the end. I saw the house first. I saw the house first before I built the house. Before we even broke the ground. So that's me. I see the end.
You see the end.
I see the end first. So when I got into the board of FIDA in 2012, I saw myself as chair.
Oh.
So when I saw myself as chair, I said, what do I need to be chair? You have to get into the council. That's what the constitution says. I got into the council.
Oh.
When I got into the council, what do I need to serve to become chair? You have to serve at the executive board. So I offered myself as secretary. Became secretary. Then I said, now I want to be chair. My colleague says, no, the vice chair should be the one to be offered and put in front. And I said, it's competition, If I'm defeated, so be it.
I tried.
So be it. I tried. But I ran for JSC.
Oh, wow.
JSC is the Judicial Service Commission in Kenya.
Oh, wow.
Before I became chair of FIDA.
And
when I ran for JSC, it was the first JSC. There was me, the current JSC member, and the previous JSC member called Florence Mongare. And because Florence and me are Kambas, and we were lawyers almost at the same time, people confused who was Florence and who was Josephine.
Okay.
No, not in the voting. They voted for Florence. But when they came to congratulate people, so I would meet people who voted for Florence. Say, congratulations, I voted for you. I said, I'm Josephine. Are you sure I didn't win? But I always tell people I learned a very big lesson. It wasn't my vision. At that time, I was pushed by my friends. They said, you go and stand. So I stood and I did not prepare myself. So during counting, I'm there with my few comments, my few supporters. And we listen to the counting and the ballots are being counted. So they go like this, Florence, Mercy, Wambua. Florence, Mercy, Wambua. So I'm like, Wambua is me. But we were in the Nairobi Supreme Court counting whatever, because those elections are done by IEBC. And halfway the counting, I told my supporters, let's go. Let's go. Between Mercy and Florence, one of them will be the JSC.
Oh, wow.
Did I give up?
No.
I just knew that next time I go for an elected position, I will be prepared to be elected. Did it make me feel bad? No. It was a very good lesson. In how, not to carry other people's vision. Because I carried my friend's vision. And I didn't prepare myself. I would want to be at a place whereby I have seen myself as a JSC member or a member of parliament and prepared myself to campaign, or a woman leader in some space. I prepared myself to lead that space, then prepare to get there. Because if you just come and somebody tells you, we want somebody to nominate, are you ready? And you say yes. When you go there and you get nominated, your and you probably wasn't trying to be an MP, you probably wouldn't do a very good job. But if you go there when it's your vision, I love Esther Pasani. She inspires me. Because I think she tried so much to be a leader. When she eventually got in, she's running with her agenda. So I see the end first.
You see the end first?
Yeah, and I can tell you where I've gone without seeing the end, I don't get to the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a really insightful lesson. We see the end first, and then we walk towards
And if it's an elective thing, know that to lose and to win are equal. And that if you lose, it is not the end. It's just an opportunity to start again and prepare yourself better. Because I see a lot of people who ran a one-time race and then they gave up. And they had potential, and they probably just lost because maybe the other candidate was better.
At the time.
So that candidate may not be there. There may be weaker candidates, but if you give up your vision, that's it. So if you have a vision to be something you aspire to be, have it in your mind, at the back of your mind, and say, one day, or this is the time to get to this point. Lose round one, start again. Lose round two, start again. One of the lawyers I worked for before I became a self-employed was a lawyer called D.P. Bugambi. Still there. It's an old I worked for a firm called Bugambi and Ali. Ali is Abida, Ali is the judge. And Mugambi was then the KANU executive officer. You know, when KANU was Baba na Mama. And D.P. Mugambi always stood for elections. And he told us, every election cycle, I must stand. And he always lost. That gave me, he had this vision, he had this passion. I think he never ever got elected in Meru. But he stood enough times, he was not wished away. But he gave me, you'd ask yourself, this guy has stood this the third time. Why is he going to stand again? He lost. And he still stood because that was his vision. He just got better competitors. But it just shows the power of determination. So I said, my mom taught us to finish what you start doing. If you start building a house, finish it. If you start a degree course, finish it. If you start a race to become a politician, run the race. If you start a chama, see it grow. Oh yes, you don't have to start big things. You don't have to start big things and see them, grow to bigger things. I'm a member of my village chama in Kitengela up to today.
Really?
Oh yes. I am a member, and I get loans from the chama to do my business. It's a big chama.
Yes.
Can you imagine? We give 500 shillings. When I moved to Kitengela, I think we just were a few women. We had just settled, and now we are many. And when the Women Empowerment Fund, the Affirmative Action Fund was being launched, we applied and were given grants. We started table banking.
Oh, wow.
And I think this year I received my dividend, and we are growing. We have a kitty of, I think, 3 million now. And we still give 500 shillings because my community is mixed. We have people with different means.
Yes.
We still give 500 shillings every month.
Wow.
And I can borrow up to 100,000.
Wow.
Every 3 months. And I still borrow it because I believe in, I was part of the people who founded that chama.
Yes.
And moving to the US did not remove me from the community.
Yes.
It just gave me a different space to operate.
Yes.
Luckily, in the technological age, you can pay your chama dues, pay your loan wherever you are. So I joined them. I joined them for meetings. I am very active in that chama. Of course, in the US, I'm also part of a chama for Kenyan women. I also found a chama here. So I believe in the women. Women have this unique power. We transcend boundaries. We have no limitations. We are able to come together, irrespective of where we come from and who we are. And the chama is a unique thing to Kenyan women. And it gives us a lot of power.
Yeah.
A lot of power to grow ourselves, a lot of us to, to do very many big things. In the Chama, we encourage each other and we say, don't take Chama loan if you don't have a business idea.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we don't come and take your TV.
Yeah. And Josephine, for those who
grown businesses for very basic, rural,
yeah,
people who didn't have means.
And for those who do not know, for those who do not know what Chama means, maybe we have viewers who are not from Kenya as well. What does Chama mean?
Chama is women group which come together to unite, and we meet monthly. We give out some little money from our savings. If you are not from Kenya, 500 shillings is $5.
Yes.
And $5 can grow 1 million shillings, which is like $10,000.
Wow.
And we've grown that in leaps and bounds.
Wow.
We've grown businesses from it.
Wow.
In the US, of course, the Chama year we give $500.
Okay.
Wow. Monthly.
Wow.
So I got my Chama and I was able to pay part of my college fees with it in the US.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah.
So it's pulling funds together.
Yeah, pulling funds together.
Then you share, you distribute it among yourselves.
Yeah, and
you borrow lump sum.
Yeah.
When you pull. I got in my last round of my US Chama, I got $7,000. My fees for that month was $4,000. So I got a balance of $3,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So it helps you to jump the angle, but it's a question. It's a place of trust.
Wow. Yeah.
It's also a place of trust, because when you get Chama, you also have to give Chama.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it's merry-go-round. Give today, another one gets, like that.
Yeah.
So so as I said, that's the power and the uniqueness of women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being able to transcend cultural boundaries, barriers. Because in Kitengela we are from different communities. Here in the US we are Kenyan, but from different communities.
Yes.
And we transit those communities, the what are they called? The handles, the biases.
Yeah.
And we come together as women and we do great things. So I believe, for me, I believe the future is female.
Okay.
Yeah, I strongly believe the future is female. And the future is female in the sense that when women will be unleashed from the cultural strongholds that hold them, the economical strongholds that hold them, they will take the world to the next space.
Wow.
They will leverage the next level of push.
Yeah.
We had industrialization, we've had technology come.
Yeah.
The next level will be women leadership.
Okay.
Pushing the world and the community to different spaces, because we lead differently.
Yeah.
We have different things to offer.
Okay.
And we strengthen communities.
Wow.
Because if you can bring 30 women who don't know each other from anywhere, and trust each other with money, just give each other money. And people don't fail to pay those things. And I can tell you from Kenya, the women movement, the Chama movement is very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And women, we find women educate their children from that, build houses, properties, buy.
My mom did it. My mom did our education, supported a lot of our income from just being a 20 shillings Chama group member every month.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the community.
Wow.
So I do believe that the future is female.
Okay.
Yes. Very, very female.
So, Josephine, you've actually answered most of the questions that I had for you. So, what would you say the future would hold for you? I know you say the future is women. You believe the future is women, but what would you say the future holds for you?
I have very many visions.
Okay.
Of myself. I have grand ones.
Yes.
I have the not so grand ones. I'm now in the US. My husband is a diplomat.
Yes.
The next 3 years, I am in the US. I'm in school now.
Yes.
At the end of this year, I'll get my first degree my first postgrad. If I continue to stay in the US for another 3 years, I'll probably enroll for a PhD.
Wow.
That's in the immediate
yes.
term. I am very nationalistic. I'm very patriotic about being a Kenyan.
Yeah.
And I want to do big things at the Kenyan space.
Okay.
I see myself going back to Kenya.
Okay.
Probably to be able to share my knowledge with young people, to mentor.
Yes.
Either as a teacher or a professor at the university, or even at the spaces that I find myself getting an opportunity. Of course, I am also leveraging on my being here to find something to do.
Okay.
Whatever that comes, whatever I find, I want to give it my best. When I do go to Kenya, and hopefully there are positions of leadership that I can get into.
Yes.
I see myself in places of policy.
Okay.
If I can be in a place where I can drive policy,
yeah,
I would join that place. I have, as I say, I have grand visions of myself. I have thought of being the next woman governor for one of the counties in Nairobi.
Yes.
In Kenya, there are many opportunities. I am not yet in the mainstream political space because FIDA was non-aligned, so we weren't aligned to any political space.
Yeah.
We still are not aligned because we want to mentor all women, especially because we do women empowerment.
Yeah.
But I'll see what the future holds. So you're seeing as Josephine, who has done organizational leadership at organizational space.
Right.
Maybe I'll move to the national arena. How? I don't know.
Okay.
Now I don't have the Josephine image of Josephine the MCA, or Josephine the MP, or Josephine the governor, or Josephine the professor, because all those are leadership positions.
Yeah.
Or Josephine the judge.
Yeah.
Or Josephine just a lawyer, going back to my law practice and picking up from where I find it. So I have big visions for myself.
Yes.
I am waiting for one with the current exposition, because I always tell people in 2018, November 1st, I had very grand visions of myself.
Okay.
I was, because I was on my last term, I had a big event coming in at the end of the term to fundraise for FIDA at the end of that month. And that's what I was focusing on.
Okay.
And I had started growing my farm because I was saying, this is my last year in FIDA. So now I want to be, go out there and have a strong practice.
Yeah.
And I just go back and practice law the way I know it better. And do whatever else come. But come November 15th, then my husband brings home a letter posting him to the US.
Yeah.
And you know what? The vision changed.
Yeah.
So within 15 days, my vision totally changed.
Okay.
And I focused on getting my children settled here and supporting my husband. Because when I said I do, I meant it.
Yeah.
For better, for worse.
Yeah.
So I put whatever I was doing on hold. And change is dynamic.
Wow.
Those who change are able to grow. So I'm very elastic. So I'm waiting. I'm watching the space to see what I get to do while I'm here in the next 3 years.
Yes.
And when I go back with my PhD, what I will do with it.
Yes.
Whether I will go to look for a job as a judge, that's a leadership position.
Yes.
Whether I go to look, because I'm qualified to be a judge.
Yes.
Whether I go to look for a job as a professor, that's okay. Whether I go and offer myself as a political person, and unfortunately I'm going back after 2022. They'll have elected people, but they will be 2027. So the future has a lot of promise.
Yeah.
And I don't limit myself with my immediate space. I use it to get to the next level.
That's true.
So like right now, I'm focusing myself on getting myself an education from an great American university.
Yes. Yeah.
The Loyola Law School. Extremely happy, and my motto is that always be prepared.
Yeah.
Thou shalt never be surprised.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a good motto.
So I'm never surprised when things change.
Yeah.
Thou shall never be surprised.
Thou shall never be surprised.
Yes.
Wow.
So this student has taught me that whatever comes, deal with it with the weapon or the tools that you have them at that time.
Okay.
So I believe getting an education it's not time bound.
All right.
At any one time you find yourself with an opportunity, because I found myself with space.
Yeah.
Time. I could have chosen to be depressed. I could have defied my husband and gone back. After all, FIDA.
Yeah.
Hey, you later, I'm in Nairobi, you know. But I chose to use the tools that I had, which was the ability to come to the US,
Yes.
the Class A visa for a national, with a paid up government house, government service, benefits that accrue with the posting, and use that opportunity to go to school.
Yeah.
As I support my husband and as I support my children, because I believe that the family, if you have a strong family, then you are a strong person.
Yeah.
If your family is not strong, and if you're not doing your bit in the family, then it doesn't matter what else you become. You're weak at the base, and you need to be strong at the base.
At the base, yeah.
So I'm strengthening my base.
Yeah.
Both by being there for my children and my husband.
Yes.
But being there for myself by going to school.
Yeah.
And talking to you.
Wow. Just
empowering me to be here at this place.
Wow, it's been such a blessing. You've really given us lots and lots of inspirational, insightful lessons. It's been an honor and a privilege to listen to you and to listen to what.
I've missed the forum to speak. You're unlucky. You just found me. You found me with the, what is that? Nostalgia for a platform.
and there was one. You found one.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure, Josephine. So finally, how would you like our audience to get in touch with you if anyone was wanted to get in touch with you?
I'm on email.
Okay.
I'm on email, Josephine.Mongare. I'm simple. I use my names.
Yeah.
At gmail.com.
Yeah.
I am on Facebook, Josephine Mongare. I have a Twitter handle at Wayo Mongare.
Let me write them.
I'm with it. I'm digital.
Okay.
I have a Facebook page.
You're woke.
I'm woke, yes. I have a Facebook page. I'm on Instagram.
Oh, I
haven't yet gone to TikTok. Yeah. I haven't yet gone to TikTok. I don't know how it works. I'm still studying it. But my professor challenged me to find out.
Okay.
So I am available on email.
Yes.
Email works much better for me because I'm able to go back.
Yes.
Facebook, I'm available on Facebook.
Okay.
As Josephine Mongare. So yeah.
What's your Instagram? Maybe I can add your Instagram as well.
I think it's still Wayo Mongare.
Okay.
Wayo is my middle name.
All right. Okay. I'll add this. I'll add this at the top when I've shared the broadcast. It's been such a pleasure.
I'm on LinkedIn, sorry.
Oh, yes, and LinkedIn.
I'm on LinkedIn as Josephine Wayo Mongare.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm present.
You're everywhere.
Present, yes. Those are the tools I used in FIDA.
Okay.
Yeah. Social. They are free social tools and they're useful.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Josephine. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yes.
And I enjoyed our conversation. Let me know.
Yeah.
If you need us to discuss something else.
Okay.
Next time.
Let me just close with our audience. Thank you, audience, for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you. Remember, here at African Women Empowerment Network, we believe that if we empower one woman, we empower a generation. We empower another woman, we empower a nation. Thank you very much, and join us next time for another episode.